How does B.J. Walker's being in a motel in the desert connect her to Frank Goodman's death?
It puts her within a mile radius of Frank Goodman's murder.
Your Honor, I would like the word murder stricken from the record.
It is so stricken the jury shall disregard. You will decide if, in fact, a murder has been committed. Proceed.
Thank you. So what you meant to say was that it was a mile from where Frank Goodman was shot to death.
B.J. Walker had plenty of time to leave the motel, find Officer Goodman, shoot him, and return back to that motel.
What would you consider plenty of time?
Well, I timed with one of our police officers. We were able to go from the motel to the site of the killing, assimilate the time it took to shoot Officer Goodman, and back to the same motel in less than 30 minutes.
Bravo, Agent McCabe. It's good to see the police department is in such fine shape. Did anyone time B.J. Walker?
No.
The 30 minutes was based on knowing exactly which direction to run, isn't that true?
That's true.
What time of day or night was your little running test conducted?
It's conducted during the day.
In the day. It's a big desert out there. How would B.J. Walker know exactly which direction to run, and especially at night when the killing occurred?
She could have known which way to go by the shots that Frank Goodman fired. The 3 shots. She could have heard the shots.
Oh, really, Agent McCabe? A trained ear might be able to follow those shots. But in a desert, in a wide open space, I mean, wouldn't the echo of the shots come from all different directions?
It's possible. But she still could have run in the general direction. Reese and Jody Walker were in a bungalow with B.J. When they left to find Frank, B.J. followed them.
Reese and Jody Walker drove off in a car. B.J. was on foot.
She was on foot, but it was only a mile. It could have taken 45
Could have,
minutes.
possibly, maybe, perhaps, speculation. This is all speculation. I'm going to ask you one more time. Can you directly connect B.J. Walker's being in a motel with the actual killing of Frank Goodman? Yes or no?
No, but we have conclusive...
Thank you. Moving on.
Julia is a very smart cookie, isn't she?
Yeah, but don't underestimate McCabe.
I'd like to go back a brief moment to the water bill. Doesn't it indicate at best that B.J. Walker didn't shower for as long as she thought she had?
It indicates that she lied. She showered for 30 minutes. There's still a discrepancy of 2 hours, and she was positive about the time.
Wouldn't the trauma and the shock of being kidnapped at gunpoint make it seem like a half hour could turn into 2 hours?
Objection calls for speculation.
Sustained.
The soap residue found on the gun was found to contain pinon. What is pinon, Agent McCabe?
It's pine.
Well, aren't there a lot of soaps with a nice pine scent to them?
No, this one was made exclusively for that motel.
Okay. You mentioned that she washed the gun with pinon soap. Is that right?
That's correct.
Where did you find the gun?
Trash bin behind the diner?
Did you find it personally?
No, an officer of mine did.
Were there other trash particles found on the gun?
Well, yes, there was gravy, mustard, pie filling, you know, things like that.
Sounds like there was a whole meal on that gun. Agent McCabe, was the entire trash bin examined?
No.
So, the gun could have been on top of layers of bars of pinon soap or a rag with pinon soap residue on it. Isn't that true?
That's speculation, because they don't use pinon soap at this diner.
Answer the question, Agent McCabe. Isn't it possible that some form of pinon soap could have found its way into the trash container?
Yes, it's possible.
Thank you. Now I'd like to discuss the famous charred button.